So the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from just outside the MAHAICONY police station, MAHAICONY police station, and specifically outside of the Pongs. And there's a cattle farmer up here who has been reaching out to me for quite some time now to highlight the plight that they have with some of the cattle farmers in the MAHAICONY ABARY area. So he's gonna explain his story. Because right now the issue surrounds one of his cattle being held here at the Pong, and it's found that another individual has rebranded his cattle. So Mr. Tejo will give us a little rundown of what really transpired. Morning, Chief.
Morning, sir.
In your own words, explain to me what really is the issue and what you want highlighted.
The issue is that this man been branding the cow them over my brand and shipping these cows out. The problem started when the judge issued an injunction against me from going into the land. I don't know how he's going to do that when the cow them dip on the land there. And now that the fence break down and the cow them come out, now I seen that many of the cow them get the brand on them. The tamper the brand of them, brand over my brand.
So when this injunction was?
It's since 2013, 2014, around that time.
So how could you know you cows after so much a year? I don't understand how it is.
The cow get me brand on it.
You got the brand, you got the cow brand there, you could show me on the phone? No, you was just showing me something on the phone there.
Yeah, the cow brand is there. The brand is there, the tamper over the brand. It's my brand. It's his brand. Look.
So, this is what you're showing me here. So you're suggesting that you had a brand,
yes,
and then they put another brand
on top of
that.
Yes.
And
yes.
How you get access to these cows here now?
Well, I get cow right at the ranch there, right next to him. And
where area your ranch is?
Planting Thorn, left bank of ABARY.
Left bank of the ABARY River.
Yes.
And you have had some bit of a controversy with another individual.
Same individual.
Who?
Mohammed Nizamuddin.
Mohammed Nizamuddin.
Yes.
And he now got an injunction against you going on
onto the 450 acre of land where the cow is. No,
but your cows are on the 450 acres. Whose land?
The land was the land is still engaged in attention in court at this point in time, because he somehow or the other, we don't know how he get the land, but the court has to decide it right now because it's before the courts right now.
And that is before the courts in 2013?
Yes, that's correct. That's
okay.
Correct.
So when an injunction was served against you going on this land,
yes,
you could not go on the land and some of your cows left on the land.
Yes. Yes.
Roger.
Yes.
Now you said the fence break down and some of the cows come out.
Yes.
And you're realizing a lot of these cows are your cows that were rebranded.
Yes.
So obviously you've made a report.
Yes, of course. And go to the station.
Yes, a vet had to look at it.
This morning, yeah, the vet had to look at it.
Did the vet tell you, the vet confirmed that these cows are rebranded?
Yes, he confirmed.
Can you show me your brand?
My
brand. You got your brand?
Yeah, brand.
So how do you see, in your understanding, in layman terms, how do you see this matter being resolved?
Well, I think the police said they called him yesterday. He turned off his phone, and they're not able to get no contact with him until as of now. Until now.
Okay, so why were they calling you this morning? To maybe have a confrontation?
Confrontation, that's correct.
Okay.
They told me to come in this morning, have a confrontation.
So this is what the cow brand looks like, and what am I going to be seeing? So I'm going to be seeing, this is what ZT66.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, now I understand. So it's hot this, you press this onto the cow, and this would be an ingrained mark on the cow.
Yes.
And what you're claiming is that he brand over this. What's his brand number?
EZB over 77.
EZB over 77.
Yes.
So obviously it's going to look far different from this.
The 7 can't turn to 6.
Yeah.
The 7 can't turn to 6.
Can't turn to 6.
It's clearly visible there. It is clearly visible.
Okay.
Yes.
And are you satisfied with the way the police are doing their investigation?
Well, I don't want to rush them down, but then again, I think they're still dragging their feet on the issue. Because if it was me, as previously, it's day and night the man had police looking for me. Because he continued saying that I molested him, I chopping up his fence, whatever. And the police continue looking for me day and night. And now that this issue arises, They can't find him. They can't find him. They don't find him.
Okay, I'm hoping with the highlighting of your issue, the authorities or whoever is in charge will hear and ensure that justice is served. No matter what. Yeah, brother. Whatever justice looks like, whether it is in your favor, against you, or whatever, I'm hoping that justice is served. Right?
Yes.
Safe, Chief. So you would have heard it there from Mr. Zamdin and
No, Mr. Tejo.
oh,
Tejo.
Tejo. And you see the cows are in the pound, and he's hoping to get some sort of resolve to this matter, which started off with an injunction being served against him and he not being able to access his animals since 2013, and now somehow a fence breakdown, he's been able to access the animals and realizing that the cows were rebranded. The Guyanese Critic coming to you from just outside the MAHAICONY police station.